Day 2 begins and ends at Mont Sainte-Marie. The race kicks off with Deja Vu, the same trek that ended Day 1, in reverse. Dave Norona and Wonky Soup set the pace and pace each other once again. Tom Barrichello enjoys the run, but will struggle as the race progresses. In fact, even the unflappable Norona will be put to the test, with colder temperatures and rough water yet to come. Not to mention that the paddle on Day 2 will turn out to be all about portaging.
There's a lot of paddling in the Mont Sainte-Marie Sea to Summit and a lot of small lakes around that's all sort of interfed by the river, as well as the rolling mountains. I mean, it was an ideal choice. Now, we'll see what some of the competitors think today. They had to do a lot of paddling, a lot of portaging.
Event organizers encourage assistance between athletes for solo racers who will have to carry their boats nearly a kilometer on more than one occasion. Outside help is not allowed according to the rules, but today, athletes working together will make the difference between quitting and finishing for many.
Hey guys.
Air temperatures are in the single digits. Water temperatures not far behind. Many racers wear gloves to keep hands warm and able to grip the paddle. Dave Norona dons bike shorts and wears no gloves, likely feeling the cold, but appearing oblivious. Pushing through pain and discomfort separates the leaders from the pursuers in the game of adventure racing. Norona's boat is a featherweight in the field, making for a lighter load than most. Team 460 Adventure Rats from New York State close in on solo leader Norona. They are strong paddlers with the muscle of two per canoe to handle the grueling portages. Ina Kirchhoff is an experienced solo racer, but this weekend completes the lone co-ed team of 2 with friend Ryan Irvin of North Vancouver.
How's your morning? All right. Trouble is we can't break up the use of muscles. Same paddling muscles are used to carry these things, so I think causing us some problems.
Tom Barrichello struggles in an uncomfortable kayak. and adds insult to injury, losing a shoe in the thick mud on one portage. Ever the trooper, he trudges on. The paddle turns out to be a 4-hour odyssey for the leaders and the ultimate undoing for a number of teams. But just when fatigue and cold seem ready to weigh down the...
I've been doing these races for a few years now. It's the toughest day I've ever had. Carrying a 55-pound boat with gear in it, half a mile through the bush, and the boat would barely fit through the trees. That was tough.
I'm used to my big hunting bow, and this thing is, yeah! Woo! I'm not very good unless it's a live animal. Oh! I have it surrounded. Okay, we only get 3?
Activities such as archery in the middle of a serious race may seem frivolous, but it can be just the remedy to erase the struggle of cold water and endless portaging before setting out on the final leg. It is not unfamiliar to find Dave Norona alone on country roads with nobody in sight. But today, the Adventure Rats were formidable challengers, a remarkable performance for a team of 4. But the race, and in fact the Sea to Summit series, belongs to Norona, always at the front and never looking back.
You know, I just love this stuff so much, and I think that shows in my racing, and I think that just, you know, like I've always said, I think that the fast times come with you know, just by fluke. I mean, I just love to do it, and they just come from doing it lots, so.
Dave Norona and many others may have done this a lot, but some are doing it for the first time. Christine Irving is the only solo female entry at Mont Ste. Marie. After taking 11 hours to complete day 1, she questioned whether or not she should continue. But encouraged by her fellow racers, she fought everything within herself to keep going against many odds, struggling for the finish and digging down deep to never give up.
It was awesome. I'm doing it again, but with a team next year.
Sea to Summit from Mont Ste. Marie, Quebec has been sponsored by Nike All Conditions Gear and by Mont Ste. Marie.